he got this hair back. He's all slow.
I didn't even have the hair back. So I just woke up not that
Oh.
long ago, a couple hours ago.
Oh, you all groggy, Chris?
They took me out to celebrate yesterday, and
It's fine. It's fine.
I got coffee. I got water. We have a contamination problem in Austin right now, so we're drinking water bottles. I don't know if you heard about that.
No, I did not hear about that actually. Interesting. So, guess what? It's been a year.
Yeah, it has actually.
Are you excited? Excited it's been a year? No.
I'm actually very excited.
Really? You don't seem it.
Yeah, I just realized there's a bunch of shit all over my sweatshirt. Not good look.
Yeah, I just saw that with your Twitter right now. I didn't want to comment on that. That's fine. That's fine.
I'd rather you next time, if I ever have a problem, you comment on it.
Oh, okay. Okay. Chris, audio can be, yeah, I increased it. Oh, this is the amazing room of KurlyChris, everyone. You usually see the doors closed. Usually
I have a really dirty room right now because I'm supposed to be cleaning it today. It's my day off. Well, I'm supposed to be moving my setup, but
see, that's why I have my camera angle on this end, because everyone comments on my dirty room, so it's fine.
Well, you're not supposed to have a dirty room.
Well, that's the same thing with you, so it's fine.
Whatever.
Get it together, Chris. Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna change in my closet, outside my closet.
Oh, we can't see a P. Okay, fine then. Okay, we get the door and we get Britney Spears chat. That's awesome. We can feel the joy. Ask Chris if you like. Chris, do you like chocolate chip pancakes?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. There you go, one man. There you go. There you go. He likes. Wait. He also asked before. Do you have an amazing chocolate chip pancakes recipe? Oh, okay. He don't care, chat. He don't care. Most dudes have dirty rooms. Yeah, that's true. Oh, damn. He looking fresh now.
Look, I can't have a dirty room because I'm supposed to have girls come visit and stream with me, so it's embarrassing.
No, that's fine. Look at it. Look at it in Ross.
I to be honest, I'm gonna be really honest with you. As a content creator, if you get your life together and don't have a dirty room, you're actually gonna be a lot happier of a person.
Wise words from a Twitch partner, y'all. Wise words.
That's just from a creator. That's different.
Okay. I used to make them together. Okay. I used to make okay. The poor love. Okay. I asked this to every guest when they come on, Chris. If you remember, are you willing to talk about stuff that may possibly make you cry today, and are you fine with crying out of free will? Of course.
I'm not gonna cry. I already cried, so thanks for. You can try.
Why did you cry?
Well, I got teary-eyed.
Aw. Is it?
I'm not gonna cry though. I might be a little sad and emotional, but I ain't gonna cry. I only cried one time in 7 years on Twitch.
Come on, man. Maybe today could be that day. You could be like, "Damn, I finally got the Twitch part."
I don't. Yeah, I don't really cry. The only time I cry if it's something I really care about.
So you don't care about Twitch?
Like a deep level, like a very emotional deep level.
Fine then.
There's been some incidents too where like it was pretty bad and I just don't cry. Sometimes I just don't cry.
That's totally fine. That's totally fine. Most people
don't cry about a lot of stuff.
I haven't cried the last time I cried was when my dog died, and that was last year. Roughly about this time. Yeah, roughly about a year ago. So that was the last time I cried. So
I'm sorry to hear that.
No, it's totally fine, man. It's totally fine. It was like a 17-year-old dog. He had his time. You know? Then what kind of tea is that? Yeah, what tea is that?
That's actually coffee.
Oh.
So I could wake up for the interview because I know this can be on Spotify. So I want good answers.
Okay.
And good questions too.
Well, that's good. That's good to know. So, how much do you think you changed, Chris?
Oh, a shit ton. In 1 year?
Yeah, in 1 year.
Oh, a tremendous amount. In 1 year, every year in your 20s, you change. And every year in life, you change if you really are willing to learn things. I made a lot of mistakes in my 20s, especially as a content creator. But at the same time, I didn't really have anyone to guide me. So those mistakes were good. And then I just try to use that to help guide other people. But this last year, I changed a lot. I had to move. And that was a very difficult situation. So like in September, I moved all the way to Austin, Texas from California. That was really difficult because I had a lot more people not support the move than actually support it. And I've been way happier since I moved here. I just went out yesterday. I forget I'm in Texas half the time. So I really, really love being
I did
here.
not know a lot of people were not happy for you moving. You never told me that a lot of people weren't excited about that.
Honestly, I don't really talk about a lot of personal things. I only do it when someone wants to interview me, but nobody interviews me. You interview me, so I'll give you all this stuff.
Yay.
You can have it.
Nice. I get a little scoop of KurlyChris. I'm happy about that. So, yeah, hype indeed, Sweet Pea. Hope you're doing well. Okay, now, Chris, do you have stream open?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So this is what I do for extended edition. I look back. I have a little video that I have for you. It's a couple questions that I typically. So what I'm gonna do is ask you like a question first, and then I'll get your answer, and then we're gonna look back on your last year one. Okay.
Okay, let's do it.
So what I'm gonna ask you first is, what did you do today? So what did you do? I guess in this morning.
Oh, well, I got up. My roommate had a girlfriend spend the night, so I asked him how that went, and he barely slept, so he's taking a nap now. Went out with the dog a little bit, got some fresh Texas sunlight, and then I basically kind of recruited a couple people. We're recruiting cosplayers right now, so I found some new cosplayers. Haven't reached out yet. I made turkey meat with rice. I've been eating healthier. I lost like 14 pounds. I gained a bunch of weight out of nowhere, so I've been losing a lot of weight by eating healthier and was going to the gym. So I need to go back to the gym today probably, and then made the coffee and made some message. I'm really behind on messages right now, like really, really bad. I think you already knew that because you've been in the meetings, and I feel bad. But at the end of the day, it's like I can only do so much for myself, you know.
You're big time now. You got the partnership. Everyone's getting in your DM, so I get it.
Well, it's the brand, the new brand thing we haven't launched and made public yet. On top of the show scheduling, on top of that tweet that I tweeted out, a lot of messages about that.
Yeah,
pros and good ones and bad ones.
Also, welcome Sweet Pea, also Mighty Dwarf. Well, Chris, unmute the stream. Let's go see what you did last year on what you did today.
I literally woke up and it was 10:45 on my phone, and we start this at 11.
Oh yeah. Let me know when you got that ad. Let me wait then. Let me know when your ad is done then.
Okay.
We'll pause.
We'll pause. No, I'm subbing. I'm not. I was gonna sub anyways.
Okay. One day Chris will read my messages. It's fine, Folio. Another 10,000 ads. Yeah, everyone's telling me that the ads are just bad today. I don't know why.
The ads got increased to, I believe, 6.
Jeez.
So a lot of people are upset with that.
That sucks. Jesus. Okay. Are you ready?
Yes, I am ready.
Okay. Let me unmute it.
I told you I fell asleep like this. I literally woke up and it was 10:45 on my phone, and we start this. I told you I fell asleep like this. I literally was like sleeping, and like, have you ever fell asleep with like on your chin and then your arms are up like this? So kind of like a Superman pose. You know what I mean? I can't even Superman. I'll break the chair. I weigh too much. But yeah, I was
weigh that much.
I weigh 191 pounds.
But that's not that much, dude.
Oh, this is the most I've ever weighed my entire life.
Wow, there's an improvement, I guess. Yeah.
You want to know something funny, Eagle? I think I woke up at like 10:45 today.
So what? I woke up at like 11, bro.
Hold on. No, there's no way.
He woke up the same time, the same year last year.
There's no way, dude.
Dude, I really hate when I wake up at like 11 or 12 because I feel like my morning's shot. To me, I like to wake up at around like 10 or like earlier. I don't know why.
Look for some messages. See what the early message I sent out today. I'm the same way, Eagle. So
yeah,
it's nice to be up early, right? So this is how I view it, and this is how I want to be successful, and I know what I need to get done. And the way I view it is, I'll basically make goals for myself of the day and accomplish all of those. And if I have to stay up later than I need to, at least I get it done. And the reason why I think this way and I do this is a lot of people don't know. I went to film school and I wanted to be in film. You have to do that in film. There are times where you're on set till 12 o'clock midnight, but it runs till 3 a.m. and then be back up around 6, 7 a.m. because of a morning shot.
Jeez.
And so in film, a lot of people don't know that in film, they actually sacrifice a lot of different types. And it's because you want a project to come to life. So will I always do this? Will it always be my habit? No, I just want what I want right now. And that's my project. And I want my project to come to life. And one of them was to become a Twitch partner.
And you made it. You finally made it after how many years you were on Twitch, man. You finally did it. And you got your shit together. And
yeah, I really did. And
you finally slept the same amount of time as last year. You guys sleep. You guys sleep? Yeah, I know. It's pretty weak, Folio. I'm sorry about that. But Chris, the next question I have for you. Do you enjoy streaming?
I love streaming.
You love streaming?
A lot. I love streaming. I did Facebook comedy videos. I did Vine growing up. I did Instagram videos. I was actually in plays when I was a kid. My mom put me in play for 5th grade and 6th grade. So when it comes to streaming, it's all entertainment, and I love it because I can entertain people at the end of the day. I know as of right now, I'm not the most entertaining when it comes to like being a solo streamer, which I'm going to be doing more stuff with other people. And I'm in my closet too, so it's kind of hard to be very entertaining. But I have a lot of energy, bursts of energies out of nowhere, so I can be very entertaining with stuff. So like when it comes to streaming, I love streaming. I've always thought that streaming was something special that is nice for the future, and it's sad because the past never had it, but at least they get to like see it and be alive to see it nowadays, because it's literally being live like on a stage anywhere in the world and people can watch you.
Yeah, it's true. You can have like 50,000 people watching you, you can have 100,000, or you can have like 5 people watch you. That's the beauty of Twitch, you know? It's a certain amount of viewership, certain amount of people that could watch you. It's amazing. That's why I love Twitch. It's live interaction. I don't get that with YouTube, you know? Because
I agree.
It's just comment. So,
you know, back in like the Shakespearean days when they used to do plays.
Yeah.
Remember that? That's how I feel like with Twitch. You will, and that's why I love recruiting, is going around finding those people that are really good on stage, and then getting to know them better and try to give them a little bit of a boost and try to get them out there more, because there's a lot of people that are extremely talented but are just not able to reach to the top, only because it's marketing at the end of the day. Like if people don't know who you are or where you are, how they're going to find you.
Exactly. If you don't sell yourself, how are you going to get out there? That's the main thing. So just notice Chris looks like young and sexy Jason Zeno. Nice. Well, this is what your answer was last year, Chris.
I love streaming. I would say there's a lot more rules. I think a lot of the rules, in my opinion, are in place because of laws. Lawsuits. I mean, I apologize. Lawsuits.
Okay.
And I've always realized, like growing up, whenever there's a weird law, it's usually because there was a lawsuit. I think that it's changed a lot on Twitch. I wouldn't say like I still miss a lot of the old school Twitch. I missed comedic value. I think a joke's a joke at the end of the day. I'm old school. I think a lot of stuff got blown out of proportion, but then there's a lot of shitty people that are using jokes. So I was like, how do you believe them when they're actually a shitty person? Twitch is my
okay. Fair. Different than last year's.
You notice I said a lot?
Yeah. And you took a lot of breaks, for sure. I forgot to cut out a lot of the breaks, but my bad. But yeah. So there's.
That is true though, what I said about laws and lawsuits on Twitch. I think you noticed that with the different metas and stuff.
Oh yeah. Well, compared to this past year, even the last couple of months, even with like the whole entire like what's the meta? The kitchen meta, whatever you call it. MasterChef meta, my bad. So yeah, that like even then that was that scare, and then the MCA and everything. So there's tons of metas that are getting screwed with lawsuits and that right now. So it's gonna change, I think, more with Twitch with reaction and that, probably, because everyone's gonna be like, oh, I can't react to stuff anymore. It's gonna suck.
I agree. and you have to constantly add things and change things. Otherwise, if things are the same, then it's just going to get stale.
Yeah, that's true. Do you like to get stuff stale, Chris, or not? You want change?
No, I like change. A lot of people, I think a lot of people might like change more, but most people are afraid of it.
Really?
Yeah, most people are afraid of change. And I know people have different personalities, but even myself, I've been afraid of things to change and learn that changing is good, because when something changes and you learn that, you can master that. And then whatever you were mastered before, you can be a master for multiple things.
Yeah. Fair. Like it was funny in my early years when I was growing up, I hated change. I really hated change, but now I'm a person that likes to have change for stuff. So it's like once you grow out of not liking change, you're gonna like change. I don't know. That's just me, but so Chris, is Twitch your end goal?
No, not my end goal. I don't really have an end goal. I'm always going to be doing what I love, and that's film. I will always use Twitch if it's relevant and how many years it is, because things have always constantly evolve, and it's good to adapt to those things if you want to stay relevant in your field. It's almost like cars when you're a mechanic, and all the old cars, and you're a mechanic for those, you have to learn how to work on the new cars. And so when it comes to film, I love Twitch and I would like to go as far as I can with it. But at the end of the day, I always want another goal, and that's something bigger and better, and achieve that and then keep going. And I never get bored. So I'll always have goals to complete for the rest of my life.
What kind of goals do you have right now?
Well, we got Twitch partner. Next is YouTube monetization, and eventually a YouTube plaque, meet and greet at TwitchCon, sponsorships, and enter a film festival. So those will be the next goal that I achieve within the next year and a half, 2 years.
Nice. I'm excited for that. I hope you get at least one or two of those. Well, I know at least one.
I'm actually gonna get all of them.
Oh,
It's not like a cockiness thing. It's exactly what I've been working for, and all this stuff I've been working for is towards that already. Because you're supposed to have short-term goals and long-term goals.
yeah. And I learned that from a lot of streamers. They're like, they always, I don't know, streamers really that I've noticed they like to plan out long-term compared to short-term. I don't know why that is, but I guess
the most successful people can think long-term. That's why. Because when something's short-term, what happens is when you complete a short-term task, you have a hard time thinking on another goal. And so the long-term ones, they just show longevity and patience.
Yeah, true. I don't have yes, I do have some long-term goals, but in the end, it's like mainly short-term, but then after the short-term turns into long-term. So really, my short-term turns into the bigger picture ones. So
that's good. Yeah. See, that's a good thing too. A lot of short-term goals can turn into a long-term goal too.
Chat, work on your long-term goals. Set it by KurlyChris. All right, so let's look in your last year on what you said is Twitch your end goal.
End goal. There's a lot of stuff I would love to bring to the platform. However, with Twitch, you have to be careful because you can get banned, whatever, on mistakes and accidents. So you don't want it to discourage you. My end goal is film. I would love to bring more film into Twitch because I think there's a lot of creative people on the platform that don't have the chance because they don't know the right people, or they don't really necessarily believe in themselves in the extent of being in a film. But I think there's more talented people in YouTube world and live streaming than there are, in the film industry.
Yeah.
As in Hollywood and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, kind of like the same realm, but a little bit different.
One thing you'll learn about me, Eagle,
yeah,
is I'm consistent and I don't change. So if I tell you something or do something, I might tweak it to be a better decision maker. Yeah.
Better answer,
or better answer.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Do you like that it's a little bit how you kind of stayed relevant to it or not? Would you?
Oh yeah, I like film, so
Mhm.
they both relate exactly what I said. It's just really nice to see what I said a year ago to now
Yeah.
and what's changed in a year.
That's one thing I liked
100%.
that I got this. Actually, kudos to Zach Digital for doing this. I think for Q Cinderella and that, but like for me, I like to see what streamers have changed over the years and everything, and seeing that I did this interview podcast with you. Now I could do this now with other streamers. It's just like it's good to look back on yourself. You know, see what you developed, what you worked on. You know, it's good. It's good. It's good motivation. Said at the beginning that you changed a lot. Yeah, exactly. So, what little and big streamers you watch right now, Chris?
What are little and big streamers I watch?
Yeah, what little and big streamers that you watch right now?
Little. How little, Eagle? Does it matter? Because I actually follow a lot of people.
I know, but like, you say, okay, for your regular watches, under 100 for you.
Okay. It's funny because all my little streamer friends are starting to become bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah, you noticed that.
Yeah, I know that.
Okay. I would say, I'd say probably the streamer I watch the most that's little, that's just been growing a lot, is Toshka. But now she's starting to get a lot bigger. She like blew up while we were going over her analytics. She was like 30 something viewers, and now she's in her 50s and almost her 60s or 70s now.
Jeez. Okay. Why do you like Toshka so much?
She's very genuine. People are really nice, but then there's people that are really genuine, and the ones that are genuine don't change because that's who they are, the person.
True.
And when you're really nice, you can also be really mean, right? So it goes hand in hand. But she does things that are like extremely genuine because it's her character, who she is. So I like supporting people like that, and she supports me a lot behind the scenes, sends me nice messages, creates a lot of creativity, made my kudos board for Twitch partnership. No one's ever done that before.
Yeah, she messaged me on Twitter. I'm like, oh, this is awesome. I usually see these on for birthdays for people, but like for Twitch partners, that's awesome. I love that. It's very wholesome-y, and you don't see that much on the platform. That's what I like about Toshka compared to a lot of other streamers, and you see that from her, and it's gonna shine with her, I think.
So that answer is always going to change, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
And the reason being is I always like to push people. And some people get mad at me and some people understand because I care about them. And Tosh and Suze are the two girls I've been pushing the most. You've seen on every single Barcast. So as much as them being small streamers, they're kind of starting to become a lot bigger.
Okay. How about under 50 now? Let's try under 50.
Under 50?
Under 50.
I guess we can go with the newest recruit. Do you know who Twisted Tia is?
Yes, I know Twisted Tea.
Twisted Tia.
Oh, Tia. Oh.
Twisted Tia. She's new.
Oh, okay. I need to look more on the Barcast again. But
she's new.
Yeah,
but she has under 50, and I haven't told it anybody besides production, but we're going to be booking her for the next 3 weeks.
You heard it here, folks. You heard it here the first on the KurlyChris interview. I had to make that. Okay. Why do you like her so much? Why do you like her?
When you work with a lot of people, you pick up on different characteristics. And I liked a lot of things. One of the things I liked about her was she had fun on the panel and was explosive, but didn't not talk a lot. And then when I went to her stream, she was explosive.
So she holds back a little bit.
She holds back. And a lot of people that hold back, most of them are either shy or they have anxiety. But some of them, which is very important to look at, some of them do it because they want to hear what others say or they respect other people's time on the floor. And she did that. I noticed she did that.
That's good. Fair. I hold back on a lot of stuff, but like if you do hold back, then it might blow out of proportion, and that's not a good thing. Do you want? Yeah, of course. So also Hylex lost Everyone in chat, welcome. This is the interview with KurlyChris on Knowing the Who. All right, let's see what she's. Wait, I didn't get your big streamer.
Yeah.
What's your big?
Big streamer will be. Oh man, that's a good one. Biggest streamers, I'm in there. I don't really watch a lot of big streamers. I need to start. Oh, it's gonna be Trainwreck. Trainwreck is the #1 big streamer I've been following for years.
Are you still watching Trainwrecks? Like
I watch his vlogs sometimes.
Yeah.
The thing I have is I have so many people on the team and people that are really close to partners. So I've been really pushing up, I'm the one extra view and then getting people in there.
Okay. So you don't have time to even watch big streamers anymore.
I still like to watch them. So yes, I do make time for them to watch them. But I noticed I make more time for the streamers like right now during the day when I'm working and my friends aren't streaming, because all my friends and the people I support are night streamers. So during the day streamers, I like to go hop into the big ones and like hang out. Like earlier, I was in Dan Dingler's and she congratulated me on partnership. So that was really cool. Because there are some big streamers that know of me and follow me. So it's nice to hop in there every once in a while, keep in contact or show some support, because just because they're a big streamer doesn't mean you shouldn't watch them. They got there for a reason.
True. You need to know where they came from, and you don't know where they came from. That's not going to go out well.
So. And they all get there on a different path. And it's very interesting to, if you want to be a successful creator, it's good to study how they got there and what pros and cons they went through to get there, because then you can learn from that.
Exactly. Well, let's see what you said last year, Chris.
Okay, so a couple little streamers I watch. I actually watch a lot of the community that come to the Barcast and support our friends I met. I also watch, like, sometimes when I want to recruit someone, I'll just hang out and then recruit them later on in life or whatever, just because I want to see their personality more. It's a great question though. One of my favorites as of recently that I watch a lot is Josh Belmar.
Oh, okay, Josh. Yeah.
Josh, I think, is extremely underrated.
Oh yeah.
I think that he could easily blow up. He reminds me a lot of the old school Twitch, and he just hasn't like really reached a lot of the a lot of audience to see how great of a streamer he is. So he's probably one of my favorite small streamers. I recently started watching Fan. She's hilarious.
Oh, yeah, Fan.
Yeah. There's a lot of streamers I'll go in there. I like comedic value. A lot of my jokes are sexual. If you look at my Twitter, it's the same way. So fans like that. She's really funny. I watch DeFaro a lot. It's a couple.
Yeah.
So those are the smaller streamers I would say I watch, and then for the bigger streamers, I like to watch Trainwreck here and there. Just depends, because sometimes a lot of my friends are on, so I want to go and say hi to all of them or support them or whatever. Obviously the Austin show. I've been watching Austin, and then back then Austin's probably who I watched the most as the big streamer. Him and No Sleep TV back in the day.
But like then, recently though.
Probably, I mean, Austin only streams like twice a month though. So Trainwreck, Austin, and I used to have a binge for Mizkif, but I don't watch it as much. Dude, I had a lot of Twitch crushes. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm spoiling the next one. But yeah. Also, thank you so much, Leah, for the sub. Appreciate that so much. Yeah, that's what you had. All
right. Well,
I was laughing at you shaking your head. It's just like.
Let's recap on that real quick. That's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Fan's really cool. I go in there every once in a while to say hi, and she's super nice to me.
Yeah.
She kind of blew up a lot more, I think, in the 700s, 500 to 700 range.
Like crazy amount the past year. And yeah, I watch Fan every once in a while, and she's a late night streamer now, and she's like crazy. Yeah. Crazy.
And also then Josh. Trainwreck, always want to watch Trainwreck just because someone that donated $1,500 to me last year out of generosity. And it was cool because I always watched him growing up, and I saw the path he took to get to Twitch. Some people don't agree with this, some people will, but at the end of the day, everybody has a different path, and you got to do what you got to do to get at the top sometimes.
Yeah, that's fair.
The other person, which was Austin, which I was gonna say, but he doesn't really stream.
Yeah.
It's been a whole year. He doesn't really stream, but I do watch it when he does stream. I do watch the Lover host.
I still do. I still do. He's shortened the show a lot more now, which is good. But like even then, it's still a long show.
And then the Josh Belmar is actually on our production team now. So that's funny how that works, huh?
Crazy, and he blew up a lot last year. So
he's gonna be making Barcast jingles. So you guys better bug him.
Chat, you better do that. Agree to do what you gotta do. Exactly. And also, Josh Belmar jingles? Wait. Okay. Now, okay. I'll ask you about stuff about that later. About the jingle stuff. Don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah. So we got more on that. But Chris, I don't know if you've heard, but your Twitch crush. Do you have a Twitch crush, my guy?
I remember who it was too.
What?
I remember who it was too.
Yeah, and you're gonna remember it in a minute. But like, who's this year's Twitch crush? I just see Lex in the chat. Is it me? You?
This is a good one, Eagle.
Yeah, I like to. It changes for everyone. Even myself, it's changed from last year.
My crush has changed. My crush change every minute. That's right.
Frick, man. I'm not gonna spoil mine just because this is your interview. So.
Do I have a Twitch crush? Do I actually have a Twitch crush? I'm thinking. Oh, yeah, I do. I was gonna say there's a lot of. I think you've noticed I have a lot of attractive friends.
Well, yeah.
And if they want to go on a date with me, I'm hell yeah, I'm gonna say yes, of course. Like, I'll be in public with one of them. Like, that's amazing. I'll show them what a real date's like, so then they know how to find a real man. You know, Mama raised me right.
Just to let you know, chat, he uses that line every single time with me. Every single DM or call, he's like, I know how to show them a good time. I'm like, dude, it's the most used line that you use. It's great. But
I would say this is an old one. Is Berticus.
Oh, really?
Berticus has always been like a Twitch crush because I love Australian girls. I watch her. I go in her chat here and there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would probably say a Twitch crush because it's like I've been following her for over 3 years and I always think she's attractive and funny. It's not like a Twitch crush where I'm like, oh my God, I want to date you or I'm obsessed with you, like a weird one or anything. It's more just like I really admire her a lot as a streamer.
I like that. I love that. I love Bird. Exactly. Poor Lex in chat. You just spoiled like you don't like Lex now, Chris. Like
not. The thing with Verticus though is she's been following me for like 4 years now, I think.
Really?
Or 3 to 4 years. I used to raid her back in the day because I always thought she was cute and stuff. And I think Australian girls are super attractive. There's something in the water because the guys are super hot too. And every time I might as well start recruiting Australian guys for the girls at least.
Oh yeah, at this point, yeah. Look at Trady.
Yeah, put Trady on. You know how many messages I got about one dude, and I told all the girls they can't say anything anymore because I put one Australian dude and my whole entire chat needed a mop.
Any moppers in chat? But even then, like I haven't found much. I'm gonna be real. I haven't found any attractive Australians for myself personally. I found a lot more like UK, Scottish, and like Finnish girls that I think are very attractive. I haven't found any Aussie ones. I haven't, but that's just me.
Also a mutt, so I am attracted to a lot of different cultures. And I was raised with a lot of different cultures, so I'm also attracted to different cultures.
Okay, that's good. That's very good.
Ethnicity and cultures.
Okay. Well, are you excited to watch your last
Sure, let's do it.
Okay. You had so many. And
I have so many. There's so many attractive people. I think the girls are fucking absolutely beautiful on the platform. Like they're stunning. Yeah. Like it's insane. And I personally think that the guys need to take more care of themselves. I like, as for me, for myself, I feel like I don't even take care of myself as much. while I see a lot of these girls and their fashion sense, how much they like, put like into their like time getting ready. It just, oh my God. I wouldn't say I have like one actual like huge Twitch crush. Okay, so the T is a while back, not a while back. I dated my Twitch crush. What I'm saying is it didn't go well, so I don't think I really have a you know what I mean? Like they're a huge Twitch crush, like a huge Twitch crush. Like I put them at like top 5 of like or top 10 of my favorite girls on Twitch, like hottest girls I thought they were, and I dated them. And I slept with them obviously.
Can you name drop them or no?
No, I can't name drop them. I would love to name drop them, but like, we just don't. I'm blocked on everything and stuff, so I just rather not. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's bad. If it was just in a cool vibe, then I would have name dropped them. But I don't want. I'm not trying to like be like mean to them or anything.
Yeah, I get that. Okay, not them, but like actual like right now.
I would say, to be honest, I say Smooth's like one of my Twitch crushes. I really like Smooth a lot. I think she's. I was gonna say I think she's completely gorgeous. And I also think that I think she's funny. I love her funny tweets, like her personality. When I see her, I just get happy just to like, even if I have a crush on someone, I'm still like really cool with them. I'll probably like be nicer to them than others. I mean, I'm nice to everyone. I'm just saying like be a little extra nicer. Like, but yeah, Chloe definitely is super pretty. I just love her personality.
Hey, she's
creativity too.
She's Canadian, dude.
Dude, I think all the Canadian girls are so hot. Like, it's insane.
It's so true, actually. The first girl I ever slept with on Twitch / like kind of dated was Canadian.
It wasn't Shmoo, by the way, chat. It was not Shmoo. He did not stop with Shmoo.
Shmoo actually hasn't been on my fucking show.
I know.
So I don't have a crush on that one anymore.
Exposed.
Yes, it pisses me off because I was excited to have her on because she's funny, and then she does that shit. It's been a whole year. She ghosted me like 1,000 times. I'm gonna message her after the show now.
Damn, we talked about you on my podcast, and you didn't. Yeah. Even I've been busy. You haven't watched me in a minute.
I played video games with her at what, like
a couple
months ago.
Yeah. Bizarre.
Also.
Yeah.
The person I was talking to her name was Tavix, and that's who I dated. So I'll name drop it for your podcast, but I just want to congratulate her on her partnership as well. So it's been 3 years. I'm over it, kind of. Not really. I'm over it, but I'm just, things happen.
Yeah, it happens. It is what it is.
It happens, and it sucks, but it happens. And yes, that was my Twitch crush.
Okay.
So.
Well, okay, cat lost. Cat.
Yeah, I don't care. Lost. Come on. It's literally been 3 years.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Just got the high school buddies in there.
Yeah, Chris.
I date people. Yeah, I've been on the platform for 7 years, guys. If you think I haven't dated someone, you guys are foolish. You guys never worked in a job in your life.
Hey, I haven't dated. Well, I went on like 1 or 2 dates, but I haven't actually like dated someone. But that's my aspect.
But yeah, I mean, I only name dropped it just because, like I said, congratulations on partnership, and then she has a tremendous amount of talent, and it's nice to see her actually do better for herself in the world.
Nice.
Because you can always, forgive, but you can never forget. That's what I learned over the years.
Preach to the stars, man. But it's good. I'm a soul creature. Fuck. Okay, Lost. Okay. All right. Do you think you'll stop Twitch at some point, Chris?
No, definitely not.
No?
It's a terrible idea.
Why?
Live streaming is the only platform on social media that actually puts you in real-time touch with your viewers and your community and your friends. Like actual IRL friends. Like if anybody in the world wants to come say hi, like your mom, like I could be in Japan right now and my mom can come in and say hi to me in real time without being on a phone call, without messaging me on some kind of app or texting me, or even leave a YouTube comment. Like when your parents or your family or your friends want to watch your YouTube videos, it's fun because it's entertaining and you get to see what they did for the day. But to watch it in real time and actually participate, to be there, and interact, saying, hey, if you go over there, I'll buy you a beer. Or, hey, if you go over there, say hi to that hot girl and get her number. That is fucking cool. And that will be the future, no matter what. That is going to destroy editing stuff, because if I fuck up,
it's on live.
It's live. So I fucked up.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, do I learn from that mistake? Are people willing to forgive me? How do I handle the mistake? That's another thing too. And it makes you grow faster as a person, because this is being broadcasted to so many people in the world. So if you really fuck up, you got to either learn your lesson and change, or live with it for the rest of your life. And if you act that way and it happens again, that's on you.
For real. Exactly. Zaidan asks about the redhead. Chris, what's this redhead? I've been told in chat by Zaidan. No answer. No answer, Chris.
I'm going to be doing cooking streams and other streams. So my next cooking stream that I decided to do, that won't be a show, will be 2 girls that I asked to come over from the bar. That's the title of the show.
Oh, okay.
Nice. As well. I don't ever go on dates. I don't ever do anything. Might as well go to the bar. If a girl wants to talk and have fun and come over, then sure, let's stream it.
Yeah, fair. I was actually gonna ask you about that later in the interview and everything about like, are you gonna do more like normal streams again or not? But yeah, so cop, indeed, good idea. So let's see what you said last year about. Do you think you'll stop streaming?
Pretty funny, because I was just thinking that. I was actually just thinking that like 2 days ago in the shower, a couple times actually. I think that all ages are starting to come onto social media, so I don't think it's really an age thing. I was thinking like, well, what happens when I'm 30? Because a lot of the creators are 19 now, getting partnered, 18, 16.
16, Tommy.
Yeah. I don't think I would stop, because I think it's something I love doing, and I've known people, and I still have, I like to be friends with everyone. So there's some creators that are 19, 20, because I also have a brother that's 19, so I'm easily adaptive in that 8-year age difference. And I also like the new people that come up, and I also like the older generation trying to like figure things out. And I like everyone coming together.
Yeah.
So I don't think I would ever stop unless obviously canceled. I don't think I'd ever get canceled. I have a lot of really close friends that would have my back, because I do a lot of things specifically for a reason. No, I don't think I would ever stop streaming, to be honest. I stopped so many times in the past that like it discouraged me and made me sad, to the point where I feel like I should be a lot farther in life. But everyone has their own journey. So 20.
Yeah. Okay. Different answer for sure compared to this year's, but
completely different.
Yeah, first one was completely different. Happy about that. Also, chat was just roasting you on California and Texas, Chris.
I know how to party hard. They're not going to be roasting me when all the tabs paid for at the bars because of doing all of this.
Sure, Chris.
Yeah.
Keep telling yourself that.
Think about it, Eagle. A Twitch drinking show where Twitch keeps on getting bigger and bigger, and I keep getting bigger and bigger, and I reach out to a bar saying, hey, I want to throw a party here. I told you, I was thinking about this from the long run, not the short one.
Yeah, I know that. And you still are? Hopefully. Roasting. Okay. Good chat. Also, thank you, Lex, for the follow earlier. Yeah. So, anything you want to say on Stop Twitch at some point, or no? Also, play American fucking ouch.
Thanks, Josh. That's funny. We're just talking about Josh.
Yeah, you missed it, Josh. Check back on the mod. I'm not. This is for Spotify. I can't play American.
Yeah, please don't play American Idiot on Spotify.
I'm not playing American Idiot on Spotify, but hey, Josh, hope you're doing well. Chris, what will you be doing 20 years down the road?
20 years?
20 years. We're gonna keep the same one.
I will be 48. I will be in film. I will be working in films. I won't I'll be creating my own films and be working anywhere in the film industry. I would like to work in esports, to be honest, and help micromanage people in esports. I feel like I'd be really good at that with traveling. I don't want kids, to be honest, right now. If the right girl comes along and she's the most wonderful mom that someone can be, yeah, then I can be a dad. But I really want to travel a lot, and I would rather be a really good uncle and then also just be a good friend to help out my best friends. So
I'm gonna be real honest with you. That's a little bit different from last year's.
Oh, definitely different.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
I dated a couple of people and changed my mind a lot about stuff. So
damn. Okay. Was lurking that. Yeah. Damn. Also, hey Squall. I hope you're doing well. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let me show you what you said last year.
20 years.
20
That's
years,
a good
dude.
one. Oh, no one ever asks that. Everyone's like 5 or 10. 20 years. So 2041. So let's see. I'll be 47. I don't know if I'll have kids. I'm not 100%. For the right person that comes along and the time is, and it happens. If it happens, it happens. You know, like if I accidentally get someone pregnant, I'll step up and be the father.
Okay.
So if I'm 40, 47 and I have kids, probably have kids, I guess. It depends who I'm with. That's a great question. I definitely want multiple pieces of property so I can travel.
Okay.
I think real estate always goes up, especially in places like Austin where it's like still developing. You know, I think a lot. I definitely want property in places. When I'm that age, I want to have a lot of money in the bank. I definitely want to be a millionaire. So I don't think it's that hard to be a millionaire. A lot of people think it's hard, but it really isn't.
I
It's
thought
just
it
a
is
lot
though,
of
isn't it?
to be a millionaire. It's
Yeah.
not as hard as people think. I mean, in 20 years though.
In 20 years,
Yeah.
probably not. Yeah, that makes sense.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Because you can make investments, you can save. A lot of us spend money on stuff we don't even need. Like that's something I learned myself too, is there's a lot of stuff in my room where I'm like, I don't need this. Like I don't care anymore. I don't want this.
I have a full entire closet of stuff that I haven't yet to touch. Stuff.
I also want to have like multiple business of income. I want 7 sources of income. That's my goal.
Oh geez, that's
So yeah, seven's high, but I just want multiple like running businesses that will bring in sources of income. I want to be in stocks and stuff like that. Have multiple houses. I probably wouldn't live in all of them. Obviously, I like rent some of them.
okay.
I would like to own like an apartment complex where you can actually like rent it out, which would pay for a big house. It's something I learned in investments. But yeah, 20 years. I mean, that's where I'll be owning property and traveling. Who knows? Maybe I'll be a Chippendale dancer. That's what I always wanted to do. So.
Freaking hell, Chris.
I don't want to.
Also, thank you, Chris, for the gifted stuff. And also
yeah, of course. Ziggy's on production, so I know he wants to watch this with you, and you're on production, so.
Yeah, and also Josh, thank you for coming in. This is Knowing the Who Extended Edition. So basically, we look back on his podcast that I did last year with him, and then go from this year, see what his answers were, and we got more answers for this upcoming year for the next year, and then yeah, we're gonna continue doing this probably for another like 20 years, buddy. So yeah, so any comments on your last year's thing, Chris? Even your Chippendale dance?
Oh, I would still love to be a Chippendale dancer. If I can just get my ass back into the gym, I would still love to do it. Do you know how hard it is to be a stripper or some type of exotic dancer?
Hard. Very hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like challenges.
I know that.
Yeah.
I like challenges too. That's why I do content
learning
creation.
Things. True. Content creation is for any content creator. I'm gonna say this right now, and you can clip this. Any content creator that says I'm bored is not a content creator.
Good answer.
Remember that.
Good answer, chat. Actually, I know a couple of content creators that say I'm bored, and then they just stream.
Not a content creator.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I get that.
At the end of the day, anybody can go live.
But can they withstand? Can they withstand their community backing them up? Though that's the real thing. Eagle sub batches go hard. Thank you.
Anybody can get it. Anybody can get a following. If you went into a classroom and brought a freaking Pokemon Charizard and everyone liked Pokemon, everyone's gonna like you.
Sure. Well,
there's so many people in the world nowadays. If you don't have any friends, it's kind of your fault because you're not going out there to make friends, or you don't want to move, or you don't want to change. It's impossible. There's that many people in the world. It's actually impossible.
Yeah. Also, Squall is bored. Should we ban him?
By the way, I wanted to announce this. I've been extremely busy and I have a lot of really cool opportunities and I always need help. So if any content creator is bored and I see them tweet it, I'm going to be asking them if they could help me.
Oh,
because I mean, if you're bored, you have so much time on your hands to do something, correct?
Yeah, true. Let me get on that. Let me type in I am bored on Twitter.
I'll message you, because I have so many projects I want to work on and I need help. At the end of the day, if someone's bored and they're actually, a content creator, why can't they help out another content creator if they're bored?
Exactly. Well, right now for me, I'm pretty much busy up until March. You know that. I've talked to you about that. But
yeah, you help me out. That's different.
Yeah. But I think after, if I'm not so crazy busy, I'll talk to you if you need help with anything for sure.
Yeah, I want to do some more stuff.
Yeah, I'm always down to try out new things with content creation and change it up and that. So yeah, we've got 2 more looking back on last year's, and then we got some new questions. I'll open up for chat if they have any questions for you, of course, Chris.
I would love questions. I would love a Q&A. That's actually one of my favorite things.
Yeah, that's one thing I always like to do with this. So with the extended edition, it's only I look back on last year's and then that, and then at the back half we just open up for questions and that. So, all right, what is a message you want to live on before you die, Chris?
Pay it forward.
Pay it forward?
Pay it forward. Always pay it forward. That's something my mom taught me, and my dad, and my grandma. Yeah, it's pay it forward. If you do something nice for someone else and that person pays it forward, that will go farther than you ever think. If someone has 5 cents or $5 in their bank account and you bought them their In-N-Out meal that costs $4, they still have $5 in their account. You have no idea what that $5 is going to do. They could put that $5 into a stock that blows up, or gamble it for $5 because, you might have a gambling problem. And there's just so many things the opportunities that could happen when you pay it forward.
Yep, exactly. Pay it forward. You help a brother out. That's the Canadian way to do. We always pay it forward.
Yeah, you guys do pay it forward a lot. I noticed that.
Do it crazy, man.
Probably why I like Canadian girls so much.
We're back on the Canadian girl.
They're nice.
They are nice. Okay. Yep. Well, let's look back on last year's, Chris.
I go with the cliche, like always believe in yourself, because that's like something people should. I would probably say if you have a dream, make it into a reality.
That's it. That's all you did last year. The last 2 were very simple for me last year. So, yeah.
That's awesome. I love that, because obviously one of my dreams was to get Twitch partner to get the show going. And a lot of people see, okay, this is something that I'm really excited about. So a lot of people, I know partnership has changed. I know it's a lot different.
Yeah.
When I started on the platform, there was maybe 16,000 partners or 11,000. I can't remember. And now there's 40, 50,000.
I was back in 2013 too. But even then for me, I didn't watch a crazy amount of Twitch though. But yeah.
The difference between my partnership and a lot of others is that it helps me so much more than people realize with recruiting for a show. If you run a show, it is very difficult because you're constantly recruiting people. And when you're in the chat, you're just another name and you're just another guy. And when you're trying to recruit, especially girl creators, it's very hard for them to trust a guy on the platform. It's very hard for them to understand what your intentions are. So now that I'm a partner Twitch streamer and I go recruit a girl, it's a lot nicer that they can go into. Yeah, they can go into, and that it's already happened. I literally just recruited someone in 5 minutes. I went to their chat and said hi, and they're like, talking about a drinking show. They were drinking, and then I'm so excited to get her on the show because it's more genuine in the sense of like, wow, this guy actually worked hard for because my show, all my content in the past, 3 years has been shows, that little manga era, and then that subathon. That's it.
You had a couple. Well, no, you had some gaming there for a bit. I know that. Other than Among Us, there was some stuff.
That was before the shows. That was 4 years ago. So this account is from 2016, and my alt account is from 2014.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there was still, you did some gaming videos in this account, though. You did.
Oh, 100%. That's how I got things. So how I got started on Twitch was Brawlhalla.
Yeah.
My first 400 and something followers were from Brawlhalla.
For me, it was, what is it? I think my first couple, it was, I hate to say this, but mainly my old stuff, how I got most of my followers was from Fortnite at the start, and then Roller Coaster Tycoon and like CSGO in those days and everything. So it was a lot of the gaming stuff, but like the early days. So I hated Fortnite, but that's just me. So Chris, our last question for looking back on last year's was describe yourself with one word. Which would it be?
Ambitious.
Why?
I just have this drive, man. I know what I want, and I'm going for it all. I've literally was out last night. It turned into some type of double date situation, and the girl was super hot. Don't get me wrong. And I left because I have stuff I want to do. At the end of the day, I want to be around someone that's supportive, and I will sacrifice what I have to do to get there. And if someone believes in me, they'll be by my side, and then I can believe in them. But if I don't need to explain myself anymore.
Fair. I like that. I like it. And also, Zidane, no, it's only chat questions. So like, because I can't have like 20 or 30 people call in and ask questions, Zidane. So no.
Okay.
But yeah. All right. Let's go look at your last year's.
Charismatic.
Damn. Well,
I think my charisma is very underrated in the sense that it's really hard to express charisma over the internet.
That's it.
Oh, it's funny because it's true.
Chris is so humble. Exactly.
I am humble, but with this partner badge, I've been kind of trolling the shit out of you guys lately.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I'm going to though, because it's funny.
Yeah. You trolled. It was stupid what you did with me. I hated that when you called me in and it took me 10 minutes to get it.
So a lot of people don't know this, but I didn't announce to my team I got partnered. And so what I did is I called them in one by one and said, hey, we have to have a talk about what we were going to do to go over my page and fix my channel trailer and fix my about me. And I had the verification. I had the partnership badge already. And I had a tab open because I was sharing the screen. And I was like, what should we do? Like the about me section. And I was like, shit, I forgot to put my pizza timer on. And I would set the timer. And the timer was to see how long it was going to take for them to notice I got partnered.
Yeah. I was the most. It took me like 11 minutes. And literally, I had the whole entire team telling me, what about changing his name to like just Chris or like Curly or something and put it like a little dot. I literally put it in spec element and changed his name fully with the check mark in it. And I just didn't see it. So it sucked.
It's funny.
He
were
left.
Dying laughing.
He left because he was full of my shit. So yeah. So chat, I'm opening up for you. I also have some questions for Chris because of course I want the questions to look back for next year, of course, for this year. So if you have any questions right now, chat, I'll do yours a little bit, and then I have some questions, of course, Chris. So, yeah, Chris, sorry. Are you excited about what chat has for you and what I got for you?
So, being in film, I know I didn't really go to school very long. I went for a very short term, but I was mentored and learned a lot. I went to there's a lot, and my mom, if she's watching, can attest for this. I went to a lot of Q&As. There was days I was gone the whole entire day to go watch a red carpet of something or watch a exclusive movie, like a test screening.
Yeah.
And listen to Q&As of the actors, the producers, the directors. So I love good questions. I really do.
Will there be any pretzel smoking today?
I am actually out of pretzels.
You're out of pretzels, damn. I have pretzels, but I have family over and everything, so I'm out with the pretzels for today. But how many times have you seen the Lord of the Rings extended editions? I don't know. How do you feel about Waiters on the Weekend? Walters on the weekend. Cruz, who was your favorite mentor in middle school?
Okay, one at a time. Jesus.
Okay, what?
All right.
Answer one.
Number one, Lord of the Rings. Yes, I watched all of them. It's been a while, but I'm looking forward to the Lord of the Rings on Amazon. That's gonna be great. $500 million budget. Number two, Walters. It's a good time, boys. I miss you guys. Good times. I got a little wild at Walters, got a little jiggy with it.
Ooh.
What, the boomer talk? All right. And what was the last one? Who was your favorite mentor in middle school?
Yeah.
Who was the best? Oh, it was Mr. Duncan. That was definitely the best teacher by far. He was a science teacher, and his wife did not like me and gave me detention because she mistaken me for another student. The substitute teacher did, and she didn't believe me.
Oh.
And her husband I had the next year was my favorite teacher by far. He destroyed. That school had terrible teachers compared to him.
Any middle school is just terrible. Just in general, any middle school.
No, I think there's a lot of really bad teachers, to be honest.
Oh, yeah. I had a shit teacher. Well,
I think a lot of teachers teach in their perspective of things, which I think is incorrect.
Mm-hmm.
And I know it sounds like an opinion, but psychology-wise, it's actually true. If you teach one way, then people are only going to learn one way, and that's not how things should be because everyone's different.
Fair. Chat.
And a good teacher will learn how to teach things in multiple ways.
Mm-hmm. That's why Chris is the best teacher. Which girl last night was your favorite? That was Ziggy.
Last night? Do you know how many girls were last night?
I don't know. I wasn't there. Do I look like I was there?
Ziggy goes and talks to everybody. Ziggy literally got 2 girls to go in our Uber with us, and I was like, oh my God, and took us out. Yeah, 7. Literally like 7, maybe a little bit more. It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Because there's the other 3 girls that you forgot.
Fair.
We went hopping all over the place. My favorite girl was probably the redhead one, just because she was a gamer, so she was really cool to talk to. She used to game at night. She's coming over. No, she was cool.
Okay.
She's a fake redhead. I asked.
Oh.
I was like, "Is your hair real? Are you a real redhead?" She's like, "No, I'm sorry." And I'm like,
Jesus.
And she told me she was a Reddit Gone Wild girl, so I thought that was kind of cool.
Hey. Okay. Also, Danger Mouse, thank you for the follow. How do you feel about feet? That's what Lex asks.
I like redheads. I've always wanted to.
Oh, I love redheads.
I've always wanted to go on a date with a redhead.
Mm-hmm.
Always, just like a Mary Jane fetish.
Mary Jane Watson kind of thing. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What was the question, please?
Lex, I'm getting to your squall in a bit. How do you feel about feet?
How do I feel about feet?
Yeah, feet.
They're cool, I guess. I mean, we need them to run. Socks, I guess. They don't. What's the context of this question? Did they sexually turn me on? Or
how do you feel about feet? That's all she said.
I think it's strange people have foot fetishes, but I understand why, because I looked it up and it's a psychology thing. And then I don't know why people hate feet. So I'm in the middle with it. I don't care. I mean, you want a foot massage? I'll give you a foot massage. It's not going to bother me. It's not that hard to. At the end of the day, people touch shit and bacteria and stuff, and they're afraid of feet. So it's kind of weird.
Mm-hmm. Oh wait, never mind. I'm not a feet guy. I'm not. I'm really not. I'm more of.
I would like to go get some pedicures, to be honest. I think that it's really weird that the society has this thing against pedicures. Like, people used to say, "Oh, it's gay to go get pedicures." I'm like, why? That's weird.
That is weird. Why
athletes get in high school? People used to say that. I thought that was weird.
That is. That is a stupid answer for them.
I agree.
That. What the hell?
Yeah, well, I mean, a lot of people are stupid. That makes sense.
Oh yeah. Jesus.
You know how nice it is to get a pedicure when you're an athlete?
Mm-hmm. Fix up your feet. Yeah. It's
yeah,
nice.
you got to. Yeah. It's the people that don't know how to take care of themselves at the end of the day. The hygiene.
Yeah. Chris, who would you cast in a celebrity-only bar cast? Asked Walla.
That's a great question.
Yeah, that's a really great question.
Celebrity? Can I pick 2 celebrities since well, a celebrity bar cast?
Tell them full cast?
I would take.
What? No.
I would cast Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan.
For a lot of reasons. Number 1 is the number 1 Spotify in the world. Number 2, I like how he has takes on a lot of stuff, and he even says that he doesn't know what he's talking about sometimes, and he still wants to talk about it.
Yep.
And that's cool because that takes balls to do stuff like that, because it's his opinion at the end of the day. And number 3, you would learn a lot from him. And I like the controversy. I like controversy. I like heated arguments. I like when it gets a little toxic, but not toxic to the point where someone is slandering each other or calling each other names to the point where they want to like do something stupid.
The other person?
And I really want Adriana Chechik on my show.
Bro, that would be so funny. That'd be so
I think
funny.
she's hilarious. I didn't really start watching her until the other day because Kay Marie told me to go watch her because she said that she's really funny. And she got really drunk one night and she was hilarious. And so I went in there and I'd been kind of hanging out in her chat and being a little supportive. But then I don't know if she's like weird because I just got partnership. So I was in her chat before a couple of times, and then I got partnered and I was in there and she like recognized my name and I was like, But yeah. I would really want, because I picked somebody on the platform and then I picked somebody that's not on the Twitch platform.
Yeah. Okay.
I think she's hilarious. I think and then you guys know what I do for work outside of Twitch. So like having her around, that'd be so cool to like,
so good for you.
Be so cool for me to like even ask her questions if she's comfortable like answering, which I know she is. Obviously, it's the type of like personality she has. I mean, obviously Lex is in here and she's the one that teaches me a lot of stuff because she's really cool about it and super supportive and nice.
Yeah. Actually, I was going to tell you one day that someone did message me about doing that actually one day. So I might get into that. With stuff one day.
If you're cool with it, man.
Oh, yeah,
do whatever makes you happy at the end of the day.
I'm cool with it. It's always
whatever makes you happy, man.
It's fun to express something different with my photos and everything.
If you're willing to, might as well. You learn, and when you learn, the more you learn, the more you're able to adapt to other cultures, other people's mindsets. And that's what makes everyone lives in this such a small little bubble. And when you learn to live worldwide,
Mr. Worldwide,
it's really cool. Mr. Worldwide. I set you up for that one.
Yep. What was your inspiration for the podcast, and what does it look like in its ideal production? That's what Fane asked. What
was my inspiration?
What was your inspiration for the barcast, and what does it look like in its ideal production?
Wonderful question, Eagle. I like this question.
Yeah, that was fine.
Okay. Inspiration. I wanted to start something new. There was the Austin show. There was Train Wrecks that just started that month. And I was like, I need a niche. I needed something that was different than everyone else, because at the end of the day, if I do something that's the same, I might get burnt out. But I wanted something that I can just keep trucking along that made sense in society. And I used to be a cocktail server for a while, and I used to work in the restaurant industry. And one thing I've noticed that brings everyone together is food and sex. It's just a human nature thing.
Well, yeah.
And it relates to TwitchCon. When you go to TwitchCon, the streamers hook up and everybody's partying afterwards.
Food, sex, and beer,
Food, sex. But the thing is you can go to a bar and not drink and still have a good time, depending on your personality.
Yeah, I love going to a bar, honestly. For me personally, I go sober most of the time. I do. And I love it. It's so fun. And just hang out with your friends, individuals. chatting up with people that you don't know, get to know them. That's the main thing I love to do. So, yeah.
So when I started the Barcast, what inspired me was to bring people, like if I went to TwitchCon, so I've been to every TwitchCon since 2016, right? And if I were to go to TwitchCon and say I was going into a bar, you walk into the bar and you're like, how many people do I know in this bar? Maybe there's this girl over here that's, really hot and you want to hit on her and you want to get to know her in whatever way. How do you do that? I know how. I would just go up and talk to them. But I realized, why don't I make a drinking show where I can basically bring anyone on the show? So if there's a cosplayer and they're interested in coming on, I can put them on the show and learn who they are as a person before I even meet them in a bar or meet them in public. Because there's some people that I brought on my show in this past 3 years that I do not want to hang out with. Be honest.
Fair.
Will I work with them? Yeah. Sure. I'll work with them, but do I want to hang out with them in a bar and have a drink and talk about life? No, hell no, I don't.
Lost name them.
And one thing that I love, and this is like something I'm so thankful for, and this was the smartest thing I ever made, is I will use the Barcast to put people on to see what they're like drunk before I even initiate doing some kind of IRL event with them, and how they treat others on the cast, how angry they get, how interrupted they get, how explosive they get. If they do anything stupid like send dick pics and stuff like that, gone.
All gone. Boom. Easy like that.
The one thing that everyone's watching or listening that they're going to be in a treat for is, I've been doing this for so long that if you're part of the Barcast and you go to TwitchCon, you're going to have a lot of fucking fun, because in 2019, when the Barcast was still smaller, we took over a bar.
Yeah, I know you told me that last year as well, and everything. It was crazy to me that you did that. It's fun. I can't wait when you guys do that for a live setting, because that'll be amazing. You did those.
Yeah. We're gonna do bigger things than just take over a bar. We're gonna throw a party at a brewery or a bar or something.
One day, man.
No, it might be this year actually. I've been working hard. So yeah, I've been working hard.
He's looking the long term, y'all. Long term.
There's some really cool stuff. That's not, this is the long term thing.
Yeah. Well,
because people host parties and do things and stuff like that, but nobody has a drinking show on the platform that's 150 plus episodes. So if anybody want to copy that idea, that's fine. Go right ahead. I'm gonna have a lot more people show up that actually drink and have fun together. And that's something that's actually really cool, Eagle, is when we all hung out, everyone wanted to come hang out with us. And they were asked, like, how do you guys know each other? And everyone in the group noticed, like, we get along better because at the end of the day, we partied and hung out and talked about crazy topics. So when we were in person, we just clicked. Everyone clicked.
Yeah. Fair. Exactly. That's like, if you don't have people that you could click with, then why are you even hanging out with them in the first place, right?
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah, exactly. Or you're meeting someone new, then you want to click with them or something along those lines. But yeah. Well, I got some questions for you, Chris. I want to get in this, so then we're good for next year's, of course. So
okay, let's do it.
So do you think you impacted someone's life while streaming, Chris?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's really cool. I didn't really think that was gonna happen. Like, I don't think that way, but I've gotten some really nice messages. Like, I've gotten super nice, huge messages. I don't know if you saw Darker for Serenity, but he hosted a game show. He's the first Twitch partner to be partnered on stage.
Yeah.
And like he was just at like 10,000-12,000 viewers the other day when he signed with AT&T, I believe. And he put me on his game show and he let me leave last. And he said, I just want to let you know you're the reason why. So you're one of the reasons that big show creators I look up to learn from.
That's insane. That's crazy.
Yeah, that was like, well, me?
Right?
Yeah, it's trippy. And I've had multiple people message me like, you're the reason why I started my own podcast. And I'm like, me?
You?
I was like, I'm still trying to figure shit out, to be honest. I still scuff my starting soon screen when I come in and accidentally unmute myself.
Yeah. After 150 episodes, you still scuff it, man.
That's why I love being on Twitch, because you're allowed to scuff it.
Exactly. That's why.
That's the beauty of Twitch.
Beauty of Twitch. That's the beauty of being live. There's always scuffiness. You know, that's why I love Twitch. I'm a scuff individual, and people love to watch me being scuffy.
You are true. That's very true. You are.
Thanks, Chris. All right. Let's see. What do you? Okay, this is a good one. What do you think makes you stand out compared to other streamers?
There's a couple things. One thing is my content. Like I said, at the end of the day, a lot of streamers have done drinking shows and completely failed because of structure. There's a lot of people that will like get obliterated drunk, and then people get uncomfortable. And with the way I format my show and who I put on really helps with that. But it takes a lot of time to learn that, and people don't have the patience, because I've sacrificed a lot to get where I'm at, and most people won't do what I did.
Fair.
Another thing is constantly moving forward no matter what happens. So I've taken very little mental breaks, but now I've gone so mentally strong that, there are really hard days sometimes, but that's just me learning to be a better version of myself. And I've learned to optimize my content where I can work more on myself and be myself while my content's still pushing. And I feel like the third thing would be, I'm always trying to help people be a better version of themselves, because I didn't really have help at the beginning. So a lot of creators kind of like blew up, and a lot of creators had opportunities because they worked as like friend group in like LA, or had someone like mentor them when it came to like this type of content creation.
Right.
And I didn't at all. I was always the one I was trying to put it together. And I was mentored with like film, which is very different. And I learned to adapt together.
Mm-hmm.
And I love like helping people do things so things can come to life, because once something is created and you work on a project and it comes to life and everyone talks about it and they see it, that's when you get all the feelings and everything feels good.
Yeah. Are you worried because you're going so far into it right now? Do you fear that you're gonna mentally just break one day at all?
No, definitely not.
Really?
No. I've already broke a couple times on the way, and those reasonings were learning experiences, but they were really something that was important for me to learn, to be honest. And a lot of it wasn't because of me. It was me worrying about the other person.
Yeah.
And so I really have a lot of like more strict boundaries of things to understand, like, this person isn't supporting me. They're nice to me, but they're not supportive. Yeah. And the type of person I am and what I want in life, I have to have someone extremely special. And I'm not saying there are special people. There's a lot of special people, but I'm very unique and different. And I owe that to my parents. I grew up with 2 dads and 2 moms. I grew up with a huge family. I grew up with multiple stepmoms. My mom was there for me every single day of my life. So, and my dad.
Yeah. Preach.
And at the end of the day, like, I really want that special person to do the most extraordinary things, because I would do that for them. Mm-hmm. And I was always settling for less. And I know that sounds rude to some people, but I did a lot for others. And in return, you don't need to ever have expectations. If someone loves you, they'll do things in return for you without you asking or saying anything.
Yeah. Preach to the highest, my good sir. Love that. Like, if anyone has not watched my podcast that I did with Chris last year, we did talk about his family and everything like that kind of aspect of his life last year. So for sure, check that out. All the mentalness and everything that we looked on the past and why he is where he is right now. So for sure, I recommend anyone that hasn't listened or watched it, check it out on my YouTube or even Spotify or iTunes podcast. But it's good to look back and appreciate where you are now, Chris, because you're learning. You're learning.
Yeah, I'm always going to be learning. But one thing I have to say, Eagle, and this is huge, and this goes to everybody, and I know everyone deals with this, is speak up when something bothers you, because that's when I broke down. I broke down because I was upset with certain people in my family. I was upset with certain individuals. And the reason why I was so upset was because I never spoke it. I never talked about it. Because at the end of the day, what you want, you're going to get if you want it, as long as you keep going for it. Because when you quit, like when you decide to put in the white flag and say, I'm done and I quit, that's when it's all over. Nobody else is going to quit for you. Okay. So I'm going to keep going. And there was so many times, Eagle, I was like, episode 100, this is the last show. Episode 125, this is the last show. Episode 67, this is the last show. Episode 150, this is the last show. See what I'm saying? And that wasn't that long ago.
You were thinking about quitting literally like reason.
It was more out of frustration. And something I learned too, that's huge, is never really react off your emotions, because emotions are false and the truth is truth.
Yeah, I hear that.
I was frustrated. I was very frustrated. And a big reason was that as I myself blew up as a content creator in 2016, got offered to work with the company and didn't capitalize on it. And I always used to say I didn't do it because of my girlfriend. And that's an excuse. I didn't do it because I didn't want to do it. I wanted to do it, but I didn't do it. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
I use that as an excuse.
You use a lot of things. Like everyone,
a lot
your
of people
go-to
do.
is excuses.
Why didn't you go to the gym today, Chris? If whatever I say is going to be an excuse, because at the end of the day, I want to go to the gym. You know, I want to be a content creator. So if you say, why didn't you go live? Oh, I had anxiety. It's still an excuse. It sucks. And it's something you have to work and fix. But once you work and fix that, then you're going to start going live.
Exactly.
And I've done it. I've been there. I've literally been there. I could not hit the go live button. And loss has been there through my whole journey. So.
Because you had COVID. That's what Ziggy. Just saying your mod, you could ban him. Just saying. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. It's good to see how you've changed, you've developed, and your journey. Your journey has not even ended, Chris. You got to realize that, and a lot of people's journeys hasn't ended. Even myself, I'm just starting even my journey. So
you're young too, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Because look how much opportunity you have already, and you're still young.
Yeah. I can't say much about my opportunity yet, chat, but you will see. But like, opportunities are growing tremendously. Even when you're young, even when you're old, I'll even say that. I know so many people with opportunities that of your age or even older have gotten. So literally, there's no excuses for everyone. Exactly. There's none.
No excuses for sure. I've been making quite a bit of excuse. Well, I mean, my room's a mess, and it's to be honest, an excuse. Not going to the gym has been an excuse. It's literally right there. It's 2 minutes. I could just walk over, get 30 minutes, and then come back and stretch, and I'll feel 10 times better. It's an excuse at the end of the day.
Yep. Exactly.
You gotta learn to say no too. As a creator, you have to learn to say no, no matter who it is. It could be your family, it could be your girlfriend, it could be your wife. You have to learn to say no, especially as a creator, because there's gonna be times in your life where things are happening in your head and they need to be put out and they need to be done. And it's going to help you become way more successful. And if you don't say no and you keep taking on another task, or if someone says something and you say yes and you agree with them, but in reality you wanted to say no, you have to say no. You have to learn the balance between yes and no.
Exactly. Yeah, I learned that actually after, what is it? My family is a type of family that always says yes, and I'm the only probably person in my family that always says no for stuff. It's like, if you can't do it, why do you say yes in the first place? If you can't handle it or you can't work on it, then you got to say no, because you're gonna ruin it if you want to pursue
Agreed.
it. That's the thing. So
agreed.
Yep. If you could change anything with the Twitch community, what would it be?
I would change the banning process.
Yeah.
It's so hard. I really like Twitch a lot. I love businesses. At the end of the day, I think businesses get shit on, and they actually give way more opportunity than anybody ever would ever have in this era. We live in such an amazing time. Yeah. It's awesome. And it's so cool because our, ancestors, or not ancestors, our family, our people that are older than us, if they're willing to learn what we're going through, this is so cool because this is the beginning of a huge future.
Yeah.
And so, like, as much as people are frustrated with Twitch, they're micromanaging millions of people. And this is something new. There is no live streaming platforms. There's DLive, there's YouTube. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. There's, at the end of the day, there's a million water bottle companies. Because there, what I mean? There's not a lot of live streaming platform. And we're learning as we go. We're still implementing so many things because this is so fairly new. And I wish they would learn the banning system better. And what I mean is not like, oh, match report ban, or it's more like looking into their socials, looking into multiple clips, looking into what type of person they are, looking into even as far as looking into their information, as in if someone's drinking underage on the platform while they're being reported for all these other things, because drinking under the age is allowed in some states. And then it's also allowed, drinking under the age of 18.
Yeah.
And your parents are allowed to give you a drink. There's some weird laws with that. I can't remember how it goes, but the problem is, and this is the biggest problem, Eagle, is we are a creator and we're live and we're also giving content to the world and people are absorbing it.
Yeah.
So that's why bans need to be readjusted, because I can influence people to do things that are really bad.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end of the day, it's really difficult because it's like, what is good and what is bad?
Exactly.
But if we're doing something bad enough to where a child makes terrible decisions, that's where we should probably draw the line, because we need to think we're constantly moving towards the future. Because what I do on the platform is going to represent what some kid is going to do 5 years from now that's 16.
Yeah, you could change something just like that. That's the amazing part about what you do. You could really impact someone. Even myself, I think I've impacted some people and I don't realize that I have, which is crazy to me. So anyone can impact someone, even you. Ads, yeah. Sorry, chat. It's Twitch's stupid ads, okay? It's Twitch's stupid ads.
Are they still getting ads with subs?
Not subs, not the subs. The non-subs are getting the ads, but that's why a couple of them. Yeah, see, no.
You gotta make money at the end of the day. It's a business. That's what I'm saying. Like everyone gets upset over the little things like the ads, and don't get me wrong, I get upset too. But it's like, okay, they're a business. How are they gonna make money?
Mm-hmm. How are you gonna?
And there's $1 billion business, billions and millions of dollars. You gotta get there somehow. And this is how they do it.
The ads, push more ads. That's how you get ads. That's why YouTube has so many ads for stuff. Even I noticed that from my YouTube stuff. I've been on YouTube same amount as Twitch, 2013.
I think to be honest, I think right now with all these ad push out, Turbo is probably the way to go.
Well, yeah. I think
because it's ad free, right?
Yeah. Turbo's fully ad free you don't have to sub to anyone. Turbo.
And it's $10?
It's $10 a month. Or 12 Canadian. 12 Canadian for us, but yeah.
So it's $10 a month, but you go around and sub to multiple
people.
So you can't sacrifice 2 subs to have no ads. I think I'm gonna get that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna add that, and then it's also a tax write-off.
Keep noted, chat. Keep noted. Unless they get rid of Turbo, they could do that. It's possible.
Ooh, I didn't know that, Mash. That's actually really.
I've had Turbo and stopped subbing to people for like a year or two.
I'm gonna get Turbo then. I want to get Turbo too because of recruiting purposes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's actually, maybe I can look into when I get money flowing, getting the main recruiters on the team Turbo as well and pay for that.
That'd be nice.
Once I get money flowing. Right now we're working on money because I need the extra money to do the extra projects. That's how it works. That's how it always is.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, maybe at the end of the show, people can help me with that because of YouTube. Yeah, so YouTube. My idea of wanting to make money is to is not to take from the people that help. And like, you know, it's always nice when people donate or sub and stuff, but to work with the big companies, because big companies have so much money, and they actually, it's misunderstood. Like big companies have to use money. They have to use it for tax reasons.
Yeah.
So that's why I want big brand deals, because I can do so much with that money and do so many different things with sponsors.
Sponsors are the way. That's why all these creators push for sponsors. I know so many creators want the sponsors, they just don't get it because I don't know why, they just don't. But it's so bizarre.
YouTube too. Yeah. So YouTube, I have a playlist I need to push. I'll probably push on the Discord later. And if everyone in my Discord, Eagle, like I think it's like 30% of my Discord, if they were to just leave my playlist on for, you know, they could just go to work and leave it on for like a day and a half, or how many hours it is.
Yeah.
I instantly get YouTube monetization in one day.
Really?
In one day. That's how many hours are on that channel now. Jesus. I already did the math. If everybody in my Discord, when I did this last month and I did the analytics, if everyone in my Discord played my playlist at the time, it was equivalent to 17,000 hours watched.
Jesus Christ. Everyone get on that shit.
I need 3,000 more. That's it. Wow. 2,900.
That's insane. That's insane. Damn. Yeah. Like, it took me, what is it? How many years for me to get monetization on YouTube? It was like, I was 20. I started YouTube in 2012. And I got it around 2015, 2016. It was that long for me. But that was after a couple YouTube videos blew up and everything. But even then, it takes a while for you to get monetization in that. So, yep.
Love you too, One Man Crew. That's actually, One Man Crew is one of my best friends from middle school. So it's been about 15 years now, I believe, or 16 years. And that was actually his Xbox gamer tag when we used to play back in middle school together. So I think that's really cool.
Wasn't he here last year? I thought he was.
To be honest, out of the whole friend group, he seems to be the only one that shows up the longest and the most.
That's insane. Yeah, like for me personally, to be real honest with you, I don't have much people IRL who watch me on Twitch. I don't. And I push crazy amount on IRL to people, and they just don't. I just have the Twitch community backing me up. That's the crazy amount of part of it.
You gotta just market yourself more. That's what I'm working on. I'm gonna be doing a lot of marketing outside of Twitch, and that's how you're gonna blow up. Because at the end of the day, you go, like I said, there's a billion people. Imagine having 1%, less than 1%.
Crazy. This is one I'm curious about. What are you listening to right now for music-wise, Chris? Not the copyright-free BS stuff. I want your real music taste, what you're listening to right now. Because, of course, that changes next year. So.
Yeah. There's a song that I've been listening to a lot lately, and it's called Colors by Black Pumas.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite songs I listen to a lot. And another one is Heat Waves by Glass Animals.
Glass Animals are great.
I'm gonna be honest, ever since we did the emo podcast, a little of that was very interesting. I think I've never been emo growing up, but My Chemical Romance, Welcome to the Black Parade, it's been stuck in my head.
Really?
Oh, I also play Frank Sinatra a lot. A lot of people don't know that I actually play Frank Sinatra, and I play jazz music when I cook in the mornings and stuff, and I put my phone away.
Shit.
It's more for peace.
You look like a jazz person, honestly. I'm gonna be real. You look like a person that listens to a lot of jazz.
Does a jazz person look like Eagle?
I don't know. A jazz person looks like a person that has curly hair and glasses and everything. Yeah, I'm just roasting you on your look.
I was just trying to think.
Yeah, I don't know.
And you get a haircut now.
You go straight hair, then you're gonna start looking emo. You know.
Oh, here's something that I haven't talked about yet. Well, I talked about a little bit, but I was actually born with a hearing loss, so that's a big reason why I'm so nice to others.
Yeah.
And understanding of a lot of things, because I had a really hard time growing up with that situation. And so I actually like listening to jazz because it's all musical instruments. There's no lyrics. So I can't remember lyrics.
Really?
And I had to take speech classes growing up. and it's a mild to moderate hearing loss. And I'm a lot more open now that I'm older because I'm just like, fuck, I need to tell people because I don't want to be rude, but sometimes I just can't hear them. And then they talk louder and it has nothing to do with that. And then a big reason of like why I mumble is from that, but mostly it's because I always have a dry mouth.
Yeah, I have, what is it? I had to go through speech therapy or whatever it was when I was little. And it was like elementary school, it was up until like kindergarten to grade 6. I think I had to go through that because I just couldn't say certain words and everything. But the benefit for me, I had a friend that was like, not, what is it? He was special needs, but also like deaf in a sense. Like he couldn't hear at all, but he had a weird speech and therapy thing too. But I was the only one, and it sucked as growing up and everything because everyone was bullying me for that. But like even then, I could actually understand him and hear him out and get to know him more as a friend and everything. And that's one thing I always feel bad for people that have hearing loss or anything. It's just like you want to hear them out, you want to be there for them because they can't hear correctly, and it sucks. I feel bad for everyone with those kind of stuff, and it's a rough life out there. That's all I say. But
everybody has something though. I don't know if you ever realized that. So everybody has something that is a skeleton in the closet, and that was mine. I've just gotten better at talking about it because now that I'm older, and it was just it's something that just shouldn't upset me anymore, and I'm just over it. And it does upset me sometimes, but like it was just a really hard emotional past situation that I had to learn to get over myself, and nobody's gonna get that over with that for me. But like I watch TV with the subtitles on, and I'll tell people like they'll be like, "Oh, I don't want to watch it." I'm like, "Okay, I'm not gonna watch it. I'm not gonna waste my time pretending to like hear what they say, and if I miss it, it just ruins the movie." And it's understandable. Like the one thing I won't watch subtitles on is stand-up comedians because it ruins it. It ruins jokes.
Definitely, because you want to hear the jokes, and if you have speech, then you're gonna see the joke right away. It sucks. It's the only issue about closed captions, I guess, really. But yeah. Let me see what else. I just have a couple more for you. What is something no one knows about you that is to you as friendly, Chris?
That's pretty much that last answer.
Other than that.
Oh, I used to volunteer for the city that I used to live in when I was 15, 16, 17. And I did everything with community stuff, putting events together, helping out events for family gatherings, movie nights at the park, carnivals, and what is it? The street thing, like a street fairs for the city. And I taught kids how to play basketball, taught kids how to play soccer, did some daycare stuff. And I also taught kids how to swim. I was like a lifeguard. And I had over 200 hours of that. And the city wanted to hire me. So the city offered me a job, and I was 15, and they didn't know I was 15, and they like couldn't give me the job.
Damn, that's rough.
So I was 15 years old, and it was one of those jobs that I had such a, like, everyone loved me that worked there, that I had a long time coming. And then we went through that whole economy problems, and the next year they laid people off and stuff, so I never got hired. I could have been 16 years old working for the city. Benefits and everything.
That'd be insane, bro. On the resume? Damn.
Oh, I would have just stayed working there because of retirement. But I'm happy I didn't get that job. You know why? I want to be here, and I love doing this way more. Because I always self-doubted myself. I always didn't know I could be such a great creator, and I have so many ideas that I don't even capitalize on just because I'm waiting till the time is right. I'm learning better to spread out my content instead of floodgating stuff.
Fair.
It's really smart. As like this interview, remember I told you to push it back till today?
Yeah,
because of that.
Because of the partnership and everything. So I'm like, yeah, why not? So
yeah, let's push it back so we don't all, if too much at once, it's not good for your community, and it's not good for you because then I won't necessarily run out of stuff, but it's good to constantly keep the schedule things out while you're working on other projects.
Exactly. He's leveling up. Exactly. What's a misconception people about you, Chris, on Twitch that you've heard?
This is the worst one lately. This is the one. This one has been bugging the shit out of me lately. Everyone thinks because I'm with Hawk. Yes. That is the number one thing. Ladies, man.
You don't get ladies?
You know how? No, it's I don't know how to explain this, but like I go in girls' chats, even big partner streamers, and they'll be like, "You're so attractive," or "You're this," but like you must get a lot of girls, or you're going on a lot of dates, or you might be a fuck boy. Do you know how frustrating it is? Because it's like, what do I do? You know, everyone thinks I'm out here getting laid and stuff. I haven't been on a date I've been on one date in like 8 months.
Bro,
and
that's the thing though. Since I was 18. But anyways, yeah.
Bro, he pulls. I do pull though. I do pull. I do. When we go out, see, that's the thing though, is because of being a creator and work with other creators, that's their conception of me. And I know I have charisma, so I know that's one of my characteristics. And that's something I learned about myself too, is strengthen your strength and work on your weaknesses. And that's what I've been doing these past couple of years. And I know I use my charisma for the better, and not necessarily to get what I want, but to like, you know, be charming. If you're good at something, keep being good at it. Be better at it. If you suck at something, stop sucking at it.
Just don't suck, Chris. Exactly. Yeah. Don't be the ladies, man. Jeez.
Oh, this is another thing too, Ego, that relates to this. That's been annoying me a lot lately. Is I know what I'm doing, and I need to be places. I'm building what I'm building, and so there's so many fucking times that some of my guy friends are like, "Yo, you need to come out with these girls," or "Yo, you need to do this with these girls," or "Yo, why don't you have a girl come over?" And I'm like, "I'm busy." You know, when we're all going out 5 years from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now, you can ask Carbosaurus Lex if she's still here. I guarantee you, I can say, "Yo, Lex, you want to put some event together?" And she can invite 10 of the hottest girls you guys are ever see in your entire life. And that's from literally just being a great friend and working with her and building that connection and that network, as well as having a good reputation.
Hey.
And then you guys are over here fucking around.
Speaking on girls, we got a dating show with Chris next week, Monday, 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, y'all. He's finally getting a girl, maybe. Speed dating show right here on this channel, 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, when I started the stream, basically next week, same time, everything. So we got him and Josh Belmar on. So
next Monday. Whose idea was to plan that one? Always being the teacher out here, huh?
Yeah. Anyways, me and tomorrow 6. No. Oh, there's one tomorrow, of course, but he's not on. He's not on, Scummy. It's just you do have a dating show tomorrow too. You do. But
I do.
You do on yours.
Oh yeah, I have a dating show. I figured I stream on Tuesdays half the time. So yeah, I have a really good dating show tomorrow, actually.
Yeah, I'm excited for that one. That'll be a good one. So Chris. I
have a question though before we go to the next question.
Okay.
That's important for your dating show you just announced.
Okay.
How many contestants are you bringing for me?
There's 10. I'm hoping to get 10.
Can you tell them to spice up the topics?
Spice up the topics?
Yeah. So like, as much as I appear to be so wholesome to everybody, I would like some very in-depth, spicy topics, because I write topics and I'm around a lot of different personalities. So there's some people, for example, that's Lex, where we can have conversation about almost anything. And so I would like for someone to bring some spicy topics. To be honest, I would like every single girl to bring at least some spicy topics.
I'll reach out to my team. We'll get back to you on that.
Thank you.
The best piece of advice you've been given, Chris.
Best piece of advice you've been given.
Yeah.
A lot of it comes from my mom.
Yeah.
But one that I can remember right now, I've been given a lot of really good advice. One is stay in your own hula hoop.
Why stay in your own hula hoop?
So everything that you're doing that absorbs around you is like a circle. So staying in your own hula hoop and not getting into other people's business and being a part of it, and then it emotionally draining you, because when people are around you, so like when I'm around someone and that person's really sad, for me to feel sad and depressed for the rest of the day, that shouldn't happen. You got to be yourself and who you are as a person. So if you feel sad about something, kind of ask yourself, why am I sad? You know, if something really bad, it's understandable, because the misconception I realize in society is that a lot of people will go out and be like, I'm sad or I'm depressed, but they never say I'm happy or I'm excited. And you have to have both in life for it to balance, because if there's only one, then life is just boring.
Exactly.
So I stay in my own hula hoop and stay in my own lane. And when I have my own happiness and people try to take that away from me, I don't give a fuck anymore. I'm still happy. If people want to add to it, cool, you can hula hoop right next to me and we can put a show on.
Okay. Exactly. Like I stay in my own lane a lot recently, and it sucks because, like, yes, I want to stay in my own hula hoop, but I just want to branch out, of course, too, because you got to take risks, you got to take those chances, you know. But like even then, you still got to stay in your bubble, not mess up, you know. So yeah. If you could talk to yourself from a year from now, Chris, what would you tell him?
I'm proud of you. That's what I would tell myself, that I'm actually proud of you. Because you have to remember, Eagle, I moved to Austin. I'm 4 months in. I got Twitch partner. I put all my stuff on my phone.
I see looking at it right now.
And it's my background is what I want to achieve for the month. So 1 year from now, I can come back and say, I'm proud of you for achieving all those goals. Because when I achieve one of these goals, it goes off the list. The ones I don't achieve move up to the top of the list. So that's my top priority. So 1 year from now, all these goals are done.
Yeah. I like that. Yeah, mine's different. I have my goals for the year always on my Twitter pinned for the last like 3 years now. And I'm like, I want to work on that always. Either way, I want to get this done this year. And
may I suggest to put it somewhere you see it every day instead of
Twitter.
every maybe
I see Twitter every single day, buddy.
You use your phone to activate Twitter. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. So put it places, like say you will go to take a shit and you're looking at the wall, you're always going to see it. Put it in places you're always going to see it, because there's many times you're not going to see your pinned tweet. You want it to constantly be in front of you. Whatever you want in life and you want to manifest around it, it needs to be right in front of you. So if you use your cell phone, which everybody does, has a high, you put in there, say if you're not an electronic person, you don't use your cell phone, put it on your refrigerator or put it on the back of your door. So every time you leave and you see it, you're going to automatically read it.
Or put it in your car chat. Put it in like your dash or something.
That won't work either, because most people don't drive every day.
True.
And so what I'm trying to explain to you is you want to see it every single day, multiple times a day. So like putting it as a twin P is a twin, or pinning it as a tweet is, step one. But how can you make that better?
Do the next step up. Put it where you're sleeping.
Put it where it's always visible.
Yeah.
If I take a break, I won't see it, obviously, but I use my phone all the time. You know what's really good, and I know this is something that a lot of people do, but I've seen streamers do this, is write Post-it notes and put them around your computer.
Post-it notes? Why
Post-it notes? Because nobody's going to see them. And then when you're done, and when that's implemented in your mind and you're actually doing what was on that Post-it note, you can take it off and put the next one there.
Fair. Very fair. This is an opening for your PC or mobile, so it's always in front of you. Exactly, Kuzi. Exactly. Do I have any more? Hypothetically, if you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be, Chris? Mm-hmm. I think that'll be the last. No, actually, one more after that.
I would change. I've been changing so much lately, and I'm super happy about that. But what is something I need to work on now that I could change? That would be fashion. My sense of fashion, actually.
You always say that. You always say that. Even for myself, you're like, yeah, change your fashion.
Fashion. Because I've never. The thing is, it's a money. Well, it's not. It's still a money thing because at the end of the day, I mean, you can get free clothes, but I really want better fashion because to be more presentable or just dress nicer is more attractive, like the law of attraction, for many reasons. For talking to girls or for getting some kind of networking opportunity, just even going out, because it at the end of the day is people are attracted to things like colors, and people are attracted to people looking nice and groomed and hygiene. And how many times have you gone out and you see a guy that looks like Aquaman? You're like, wow.
Maybe an Aquaman. I don't know. I don't know your personal life, Chris.
When you go out, you see all kinds of people. Just observe and learn. That's all I have to say. Okay. But fashion for sure. And it's funny because I always do say that. So I do need to start making some extra money to get that fashion going.
I like it. What's your favorite phrase/word at this moment, Chris?
KEKW.
Who do you want to host/rate, Chris? God damn it.
I really like KEKW, and when people don't have it, it's amazing. Yeah. I guess the chat going.
I like KEKW too. I'm not a LOLW person. I'm not a LOLW.
I wasn't really a big into KEKW, but the more I used and saw and understand the meme, I appreciated it more. And then he passed away, so it's even more like representable.
Fair. I always, when I'm in a chat, I'm like, yo, you don't have KEKW enabled.
You have to have KEKW because it's so important. That's something that a lot of streamers need to like look into and understand, is Twitch community is the reason why this platform is still here. And KEKW is part of the Twitch community. So having that on your channel is like literally adding so much to your channel.
Exactly. Brings some character to it. That's the main thing. That's why there's emotes in the first place for Twitch. You have to have some sense of community and fun with it.
So. History and community and something that people can relate to, which is BTTV KEKW.
Exactly.
Speaking of emotes, Eagle, I know you've always helped me a lot, and I appreciate this interview. Do you think maybe you can mock up some emote ideas that you made, and I can put them on my channel? Just a couple. And I could just choose one, so you made it. But I don't want you to like tell me what they are. I want you to make them and send them. And it's like kind of like, you made me this emote because this is what you think of me or the community, and I want to implement it.
Take my pretzel emote. People
besides
like the pretzel.
That was a one-time gig thing. I'm talking about like something that people always remember.
People like the pretzel.
It doesn't look like a pretzel, dude. It looks like a beef jerky. It looks like a jerky stick you get like a Petco for your dog or something.
I don't have a dog anymore.
Looks like something a Chihuahua would eat, dude. Look at that.
Fuck you. But yeah, I'll think of something. I'll think of something for you for an emote. So like something to represent your community, I guess. You said?
Yeah, it could be. Just send me like 3 so I can pick one, because I also want to see what you come up with, and then if it sparks anything in my brain, and then I want to make sure it's something I really implement for a long time coming, because there's a lot of emotes I need, and as much as I would like to make the emotes and just throw them in there, I want it to be something that like you remember and a lot of others remember it too.
Okay. Well, I'll give you one idea right now. I know
no, don't tell me.
I know.
I like to be surprised. You go, I host a show. So I've been trying to tell people that I like to be surprised, and I always host a show so I don't get surprised. That's why I like the dating show, because you guys interview them.
Yeah.
And you recruit them and you bring them on. So I get to have fun. When I host, I know the topics. and I know the schedule, and I know them. Usually, I know the people's personality because I'm close to all of them.
Okay.
I like surprises, and I like surprising others.
I like surprises sometimes. Most of the time I don't, but that's just me.
I love surprises.
Sometimes surprises could go out bad, man. That's why I don't like surprises. So
You buy me a pair of socks, you're getting the Gluck Gluck 9000, you know?
chat.
We're done streaming, right?
Yeah. Who do you want to host / raid, Chris?
Oh shit, my bad. I thought we were done. We were just having like a chat offline. My bad. Give me 1 second here so I can refresh this page. Wait, what did it? Was that bad?
No. You actually thought we were offline?
Let's see. Who would we like to raid?
That's what I call a Twitch partner for y'all, chat. This is KurlyChris for you.
Let's go ahead. Dang, a lot of my friends are on that have huge numbers tonight or today.
Yeah.
That's really good.
That's good. It's very good.
We want to raid somebody. Is there anybody in the chat that wants to raid somebody that like you recommend to be on a barcast that's new or anything? I think it'd be cool.
On my list. Trady and Fane?
Is there anybody on your list? Anyone new?
Me?
Just to be supportive, maybe get them on in the future. They don't have to get on, but you never know. I told myself this month I'm gonna raid every time I do a show. I'm gonna do someone new. So if you're giving me the opportunity to raid somebody new, I'm gonna raid somebody new.
All the people I watch are big right now. So
everyone on here that's smaller I rated.
Yeah.
I don't know. See,
there's all these people in chat.
Trady.
There's Trady. There's, if you want, there's Hearthstone. So do you remember Smosh So Hinky at all?
I don't know who that is.
Okay, never mind. There's that. There's Beth. There's
rated before already.
Yeah, everyone the rest I know is like big. Well, there's also chat, like there's all these chat suggestions that people are telling us to, so it's up
Fang
to
already rated. Fang already rated. I'm pretty sure I already rated Martin. I'm pretty positive.
Want to do Trady then? You rated Trady before?
I don't know. I was thinking about someone new. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Someone new that I don't know.
I know that. That's the thing.
That was the whole point.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I want someone like I've never met, just like say hi and you know. Someone I don't know. That was the whole point of raiding this.
You haven't.
This month was to raid new people that I don't know, that I've never talked to.
You talked to Senpai Beth before, so I can't do that. Let me see. It has my list refreshed yet. Super cakes, picky.
It'd be cool to have like a recruitment Twitch, like a Twitch account with all the recruitments on there or something. See who's live.
If you're fine with DGen community, I got Modi 201 or Wackles.
No DGens. After all that shit that happened, no DGens right now. I'm staying away from that community.
I know that.
Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of them I like, and they're funny, and some of them are really cool to hang out with. But after all that shit that went down, I would like my peace and quiet for a little while.
So just art, maybe there's art. Like I said, the only art streamer I know would be Senpai Beth, but you've talked to Senpai Beth before. She's Shamu's friend, but yeah.
This one's hard.
Yeah, rough. Come on, chat. You need to know some people that he doesn't even know.
There's some new people on that just don't have a cam on. I want to see them smile. Who's Yo Jelly? That sounds so familiar.
Yeah, Yo Jelly, I thought you had on before.
Who is it? Guy or girl?
I thought it was a girl, right? Let me see.
I don't know.
I forget.
It sounds so familiar. I was like, gone.
Yo Jelly one who's gifted before for people and streamers? Yeah, that's a girl. Yo Jelly.
Have you met her before?
I've talked to her before.
Is she nice?
Yeah. Hoodie's on Twitch.
Hootie? Hootie is on Twitch.
Who's Hootie?
I don't know who Hootie is, but whoever Hootie is, let's raid Hootie.
Let's raid Hootie?
Yeah, if I don't know who that is.
I don't know who that is either. Who's Hootie? Chat. Hootie.
Type it in, Eagle.
Yeah, I'm typing it in. Let's see. Yeah, Hootie streaming. Partnered. Oh, CSGO streamer? Yeah, let's do it.
Raid him.
Yeah, let's raid him. Yeah, I don't know him, so let's do it. Well, I'll rate him after. I wanted to talk to chat for a bit, but thank you so much, Chris. Have a good one. Appreciate it. And we'll talk in a bit.
Thank you for having me. And all I want to say is I appreciate your time, Eagle. Everyone that supports Eagle and everyone that's here that supports me. I miss you and love you all. And everybody that's here, please go watch my YouTube videos. It's free. And it helps me more than you realize. It helps me a tremendous amount.
Oh, my bad.
It's like going to work and you get a free machine. You get a new machine that makes your job easier. That's exactly what it's like. All right, everybody.
Yep. See you, Chris.
Bye, Eagle.
Bye.
Tell your mom that I'm cooking waffles tomorrow morning. Okay, bye.